for Advertising Week. We're here live 2015 talking about content creation. I just came out of a panel called Leading the Next Generation of Millennials in Media. The event was really hot. You should definitely check it out. Advertising Week 2015. I'm Roger Maloney, live. I'm going to show you some cool footage of all the events happening here today. Peace.
Channels of advice, and we had to work really, really hard to make sure the brand was the center of the content, and that the sort of strategic and creative goals of the brand were kept in there. So I think like the right sort of partnership and collaboration is extremely powerful, and also the right sort of partnership when the brand going direct to a publisher can be. I think what you guys are doing is really smart. I think it can be risky in that you're basically handing over, especially when production is a sort of an addition to the media life. So it can be quite risky when you're handing over the brand stewardship to a publisher, and basically they're going to be creating the best content for their audience, and you kind of need to keep the brands, or the brand needs to be very strict about getting involved. Of course, we did a partnership with.
How do you see that?
Actually, we're not a middleman, so thank you for.
I'm sorry. Allow me to clarify whether you're a middleman.
We are we're a systems provider.
Systems provider
For media owners like yourself. Obviously, NBC is not a partner yet. We're working on that one. But the reality is, I totally agree. I think. I've been in the ad sales TVS business for a long time. Mitigating the cost between the ultimate owner of the audiences you're selling and your selling of those audiences.
The way it works is you breathe into the device, the ball lifts into the air, you stop breathing, the ball drops down. Now this very behavior would become the foundation of the Alveo brand. From that initial thought, we began developing names, marks, and look and feel. One of our first attempts was flow, which was nice, but it felt a little bit too clinical for what we were trying to accomplish. Eventually, we settled on the name Alveo, and you can see how this name evolved. As you can see, the mark went through quite an evolution. And in the end, we wanted to have a simple, powerful brand that felt both dependable and fun. Now, the thing is, when you think about brand, you have to think about more than just the logo. You have to think about how the brand actually behaves and how that behavior extends out into product, service, and software. So the next challenge for us was to rethink the actual device. So this device is actually clunky and industrial looking, not something a kid would want to play with every day. So our industrial designers, they explored a number of different designs. They modeled, they prototyped, they went through a lot of different options, and we also need to make sure that this thing was wireless.
The the startup ecosystem right now, financial capital is a commodity. But this fact creates a challenge and an opportunity for investors to provide additional value beyond just their checkbooks. But while financial capital is a commodity, creative capital is not a commodity, which means that agencies, especially digital agencies, are very well positioned to deliver additional value to businesses, emerging businesses, better than many VCs actually. So we can provide financial capital, but we can provide creative capital in the form of the services that we provide, but also on top of that, client relationship capital in the form of relationships with our clients, our partners, and customers. So this combination of financial, creative, and client relationship capital creates an unfair advantage for the startups that come through our programs. So this idea of venture as a service is where early stage investing is headed right now. And top tier VCs like Andreessen and First Round understand this very well. However, for many VCs, the idea of services means legal, accounting, some HR, maybe some recruiting, But as we've seen already, startups need much more than that. They need our creative capital to help them build a brand, to refine technologies and design compelling user experiences right from the get-go. And digital agencies are well positioned in this space if they understand tech, understand UX, in addition to brand and creativity. And of course, as agencies, we should be able to run circles around any VC when it comes to service and relationships.